Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome back to Hades. I guess I'm gonna be doing some of this off stream. I've got too many games to cover, and honestly, to some smaller degree, this game is kind of wrecking my shit in a bad way. We don't really care about the Bloodstone drop time, do we? In fact, actually, the longer Bloodstone drop time is totally fine. If I've got Bloodstone recharge. Yeah, there we go. I don't care about the drop time if I'm doing this. Okay, this should be good. Let's see, we don't want Bone Hourglass for this one. Who do we want? What do we want? Somebody with a good cast would be nice. Otherwise, we could just do Cosmic Egg. Let's go Cosmic Egg. Now, hopefully, my mods works. Let's turn off Benefits Package. Okay, and we'll do Extreme Measures 1. I like Extreme Measures. The extra dialogue is fun.
That ought to liven things up.
Okay, so one thing I will say is,
Asphodel has flooded once again with flame. Not quite the afterlife experience promised to the dead residing there now, is it, boy?
Am I supposed to do anything about that? That would be really cool if there was like a whole-on side plot of fixing Asphodel, but...
Who's ready for the real afterlife experience?
Doubt it. Alright, let's see how this works. Come on, hell yeah. Alright, so I have been modding this game. Part of the reason why we haven't come back in a little while is just because I needed to, oh gosh.
Feels lighter.
I needed to mess with things a little bit. Well, this should be kind of fun. Okay, so now I've increased the amount of choices that I have. For frame of reference, a lot of the mods that I'm going to start pulling from are not ones that I self-made. They are mods that I download from the Hades Nexus mod page instead. Mainly just because, like, I'm not actually that good at modding things. I can find a couple of sneaky things to edit and make do there.
That key, it granted me fated authority.
But... you know, I'm gonna leave the really fancy modding up to other people. Because, to be honest, I'm not that good. Anyway, so the one that I've got makes it so I can increase the amount of... choices that I have on any perk choice screen. So, God Boons, Hammers of Daedalus, and... heck if I know if there's anything else. Let's see. Ooh, these are tough. Let's go see Grandma. I want to get as much of her story as possible. I'm not actually sure how much more she has, or if she's introduced everything. I know we've got some secret ending later on, but I don't know what the requirements are to get it. But I'm assuming it's talked to Demeter a bunch.
I ought to warn you that my foster brother Zeus, he has just a disgusting sense of humor, little sprout. He'd have you think he sired half the countryside. I have to shudder at the very thought.
Okay, oh. So I might have too much. At least we can see exactly what they do. No, not really, actually. So I might have to reduce this a little bit because I can't read these. I'd have to remember what they do. Ah, Boon List. Yeah, here we go. So we can see Frost Strike, Frost Flourish, Crystal Beam, so on and so forth. So if I want to look at these things, we're actually in a good spot. Cast fires longer and inflicts chill, which is actually really good. Chill afflicted foes shatter 10% HP, inflicting chill nearby. Cast moves slowly, piercing foes and firing shards around it. That's a dual boon with... oh, interesting. I really got to work on some of these duo boons. This will be the trick, honestly. Well, I'm pretty sure Crystal Beam is not what I want. So let's go Frost Strike on this one.
I see.
Let's alter this. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. Gosh, I don't even know what to say here. At least we got damage now. Dang, we got dangbage.
Loaded.
And yeah, the chill on the bow should be pretty good, especially if we can get a Hermes
here?
attack speed buff. Ooh, that'll be good stuff.
Fishing point there. Where to?
Pie? Yes, clearly.
Wealth.
I will buy these things. Let's go fishing, I guess. Yeah, we'll go fishing. I'll probably go for the
Time to fish.
shop, actually. I think I broke parts of this game, but you know what? I'm here for the fun builds, not as much for the challenge. The challenge will just show up as a result of the Pact of Punishment slowly scaling
Looks like
things
a
up
knucklehead.
ish. Okay, right. I was going to talk about why I didn't put out a video yesterday. Hades is wrecking me. Not in terms
Down near
of
the river.
time or even like physical debilitation.
Pleasure doing business.
Give me a second, we're gonna actually have to look this one up. Okay. Frozen Touch. After you take damage, chill your foe. Snowburst. What are the ones I should keep an eye out for? I think we've got almost all of the basic ones. So we can just do whatever for a moment. So Mistral Dash is okay. Demeter's Aid is kind of fun. Nourish Soul, Ravenous Will, and Frozen Touch. What do those do? So Nourish Soul increases healing. Ravenous Will, whenever you have no cast, deal more. Ooh, that's a good one. And what's Frozen Touch? Okay. So I could go for the healing. This is the revenge move. Ravenous Will makes... Yeah, let's go with Ravenous Will.
That's cold. Always a pleasure, Charon.
I might need the healing. I don't know.
Charon, mate. I don't suppose you've given any further thought to my proposal to just, you know, ferry me up to the surface? Seeing as it's not out of your way. I'll take that as a no. You enjoy that, mate? When it comes time to reconsider your price structure, hope you think of me.
The infernal wares of the Stygian boatman Charon lie sprawled about, available for sale to whomever would be willing to quench the boatman's great thirst for riches.
That would be me.
The river Styx flows infamously through the Underworld, offering the boatman Charon expeditious travel from the realm of mortals to the lowest depths, where many of their shades reside forever.
Too bad I can't just take the ferry to the surface. Let's see what else.
Not really what I wanted, but I didn't really want Ares on this run. I coulda. Ares would have been fine.
That's what you get.
Okay. So I gotta remember to actually use my cast ammo often, but assuming that I do, this should be fine. I took more damage there than I wanted to.
Delicious.
Let's just keep buffing the damage on that one. This is good. I'll take this. I'm gonna be a little immobile here, for better or
You
worse.
lads again, huh?
Wow. This is actually just silly.
You've met your distant relatives by now. We don't all share the same demeanor nor see eye to eye. Though all of us, I think, wish you the best.
I never realized she blinks. Bronze skin. Holy Shield is the, man, it's like a memory test at this point. So that's the call. This is the one that makes it so traps don't hurt you as much. This is the revenge. I don't know what bronze skin is, so we'll grab that one. They reduce damage from foes. Thought so. Hey! I got an achievement for that. Whatever that ends up meaning, but that's okay. Yeah, I'll reduce the choices down. I like having 6 options, but it actually makes this really hard to read for obvious reasons. I'm really curious, though, like, the benefits that this provides potentially for the Hammer of Daedalus is obscene, and I want to see where it goes.
They're making me choose.
Okay, let's go this way.
Zagreus.
Go phalanx shot.
My blessings seldom given, and ought not be so readily refused, young Zagreus.
Shut up, Grandma.
Doubter, apologies.
Yeah, in retrospect... Oh, okay, right. That's what she does. In retrospect, the deflection cast isn't the most... It's okay. Given what I'm dealing with here. I was almost kind of hoping that the whole shot would actually deflect. But it doesn't look like that's the case. Ow. It's fine.
The harsh of winter's gone for now, young Zagreus, and so take heart. But also, you take heed.
Alright, so what does she got?
Winter, that's when it's cold or something, right?
Absolute trash. Let's just grab that one.
Yum.
I don't really need it, but I don't really not need it. I don't know. Okay. There's a couple of really goofy other mods that I can mess with. I think a lot of... shoot.
No chance.
A lot of modding is just going to be kind of a slow crawl. I don't want to do anything that makes the game... The problem is, like, I don't actually care about making it too easy. I've beat this game like a billion times at this point. And so the actual act of being challenged in Hades is few and far between, and even just by giving myself 5 options like this, I can really say, like, hey, RNG, work in my favor here.
More trouble.
And for the most part, it will. Especially once we fill out the mirror, which I should probably do. I know there's a mod that specifically makes the mirror free, and I might honestly consider throwing that one on. Just because. Already earned all that stuff.
Gods grant me strength.
Ooh, let's go for the phalanx shot. I'm not using it often enough, but I'll use it more. Just shy.
No need to thank me, mate.
Well, I'm not going to use Dionysus much here. So let's just go for the max HP and then bail. We'll be good.
Hello, Fury Sisters.
Check it out, sis. The god of trash is here. Let's get to work.
Well, this run certainly has some oomph already.
She's charging up.
And yeah, being able to turn her into a popsicle and just do a shit ton of damage.
Come
It's
closer.
making a huge difference. Also, not having to worry about charging on the bow. I realize Power Shot is an absolute... I'm not going to say monstrous upgrade. Like, you could do a bunch of damage
Damn it.
with Charge Shot. But the inconvenience of charging alone makes it almost kind of... would I say not worth it? Yeah, kinda.
Tisiphone took off.
I guess more so it's the consistency. That being able to just fire for a flat 60 damage every time I fire this bow is... That's obscene.
You withstood the combined might of the Furies.
Moving on. Which to
We
choose?
didn't run into a single cosmic egg. This offends me greatly.
Should be useful. Purge boons for coin.
Did I get rid of anything? Not really. I like what I got, and we'll get plenty of money. I want to hold on to the Chaos Egg. I go for the Chthonic Coin Purse, but apparently I've busted how money gain works, and so I have too much of it. Which, like, whatever. I know. It's not pure Hades. There's something inherently
Bone Hydra.
broken about what I have done to this game, and I have a hard time minding. I think when you put in the time in the challenge, then after a certain point, all that should be left is the just breaking the game over your knees. And I realize that's not necessarily what everybody else might enjoy. Whoops, flew right into that one. But oftentimes it's what I enjoy. Okay. Alright, I never finished the previous thought.
I heard Lord Hades has in his employ the greatest hero of the Trojan War. Do you happen to know anything about that? I'm kind of a fan. You see, Achilles, tell him he's the best for me.
Fair enough. Let's see, dash strike does more damage. Yeah, so 5 looks like the solid maximum. Exit wounds would be almost better with this. I'd like to go for pressure points. I'm going to go for exit wounds.
My senses sharpen.
Alright, let's go see Herms. I'd like to go for the dash damage, but this is more of a consistent shooting kind of thing. Maybe? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe the dash damage actually would have been amazing. At the same time,
Just in
yeah.
time.
I do a lot of damage. I almost didn't need exit wounds anyway. We're killing him before it pops out.
I heard a certain someone's back at home with you down there now, cuz. I call it wonderful news, except it isn't news. At least not yet. So if the time comes that you want to spread the word, just give the signal here.
Huh, so Hermes knows, but is keeping it a secret. Pleasant. Okay, hyper sprint, side hustle for the money. Swift strike is attack speed. But I want to say Swift Strike is... it's only 10%. I'd like to get a high-tier quick favor at some point. Okay. Well, I'm a boring person. Let's go side hustle. I heard a ding. There it is.
Always time to fish. Got it. Slawbug.
I haven't got one of those before. It's adorable. All right, let's get my
now.
max HP up. All right, right. I never finished my thought from earlier. This game has a billion interruptions and still requires some amount of my focus. Even if I wish it didn't. Yeah, there's the Chaos Gate finally. Maybe I missed one in the previous zone, but who knows? Okay. Anyway, let's see. So what I was going to say. Right. Hades is wrecking me. The runs are too long, and I don't necessarily begrudge Supergiant for that. And I'm sure I would go a lot faster if...
Look what I found.
I would go a lot faster if I didn't have as much dialogue. Let's see. Ensuring a fishing
Worth
point?
it.
Sure. Oh, I wonder if we can get a Chaos one to spawn. Oh, those God Boons would be nice, but we want to go for Chaos.
Let's go meet Master Chaos.
Anyway, let's see. But yeah, an hour to an hour and a half on a run. Hey, Chaos fishing spot. So they are a thing.
You're mine. I caught a Mati.
The hell is that?
Master Chaos, I pledge never to forget you or your good graces. May your wisdom and your whim forever guide me.
Is this an offering of fealty or friendship, son of Hades? I do not wish to know from you the answer, so that I might dwell on it and all the possibilities. Have you grown trusting yet of the Olympians for all their generosity? Perhaps you ought to let them know the truth about your journey's goal. They are vain, and think that it is them you seek.
I'll never get out of here if not for their help, but I can't let them know about Mother. She wants to remain hidden from them.
A difficult position to be in, son of Hades. The Olympians may not appreciate being misled, but you can trust that I shall keep your secret. I wish to see how your predicament plays out.
You know, I just realized we have no idea what the downsides are going to be. Or the benefits. Whew, I did this to myself. Alright, so Popper Shot, Abyssal Affluence, and Enshrouded Grasp. Let's see. Okay, so Grasp... Oh! No, we can actually look this up. So Grasp will give us extra cast ammo, which is good. Clips gives us better resources. Shot does cast damage. I don't know if we actually need more damage. Okay, so Enshrouded Grasp means we don't know what our choices are. Popper Shot increases our cast damage, makes it so we don't get money. This means more money, no idea. Let's just go Enshrouded Grasp.
Chaotic strength.
And just make it work. It's fine. I just want that second cast ammo, because that's a huge damage uptick for me. Like I said, huge damage up for me. Gosh, I'm spooky already. I love it. Now, all I have to do is figure out how to get a second status effect on my hits, and we're insane. This is pretty good.
Uncle Poseidon, I have a special catch for you, although it pales next to your sheer awesomeness.
Oh, now would you look at that? Is that an offering to your most favorite uncle, me? You know what, nephew? I've decided I shall take it. Thanks. It's likely, little Hades, that you currently reside just underneath one of my boundless seas. Normally, you'd have to be submerged to use this power, but you know what? Close enough.
Okay, here we go. So, Tidal Dash, Special knocks foes away. Let's go Ocean's Bounty. Let's just be ridiculous.
It's high tide.
Okay. Let's see. What was I going to say? Right. So, timing-wise on this, I don't have enough time to sit down and record a hour-and-a-half long episode of this game every day. And so I'm going to have to fall back on what I did a couple months ago, honestly. A couple months ago. Last time I was recording this, I was splitting the runs up into 2 parts. If I can finish a run in less than an hour, it'll be 1 episode. Or if I somehow mystically die, which is an incredibly unlikely thing.
Mine.
And so, that way I can guarantee I will have at least 1 episode of Hades out every day until we've, really... Did I say rolled this game? Beaten it? I've got every bit of content available. And then we can mess around with some more, goofy mods and some other things. But I just... The fall was a really busy time for me. I got really lucky with the last couple of Hades updates.
Who's going to clean all of this up?
The major releases always came generally around the winter. There were a couple that kind of came in the summer and the fall, but I could just play a little bit and then move on. Not super doable with the the 1.0 release, which they very sensibly put in the fall. Makes sense for them. It's terrible for me. I've got a billion games I need to be playing, and this is still top of my list, but I just okay. I got any money here, do we? Because I'd really like that Artemis. Nope. Alright. Max HP it is. It's fine. It's fine. I'm already busted. I don't need... I would love to be more busted than I am already busted, but, Oh, hey.
You come to fulfill my father's wishes.
Gosh, this isn't even, that special of a run by some standards. I just do a ton of damage. Honestly, I think instead of the Chaos Boons, I really should just bring Mother's super convenient palm generation trinket and just bring that with me the whole run. Because I like the quote-unquote empowered Chaos Boon. It's definitely, it's worth it, but the Chaos Gates don't show up often enough. to really be worth it. That's the rub. Okay, let's get rid of that. Gosh, I do a lot of damage. Yeah, so we'll just switch back to, ow. We'll just switch to Dearest Mother's palm thing and probably stay on that for a while. I'd like to upgrade the rest of my trinkets, and, you know, that'll be something that we work on slowly. I mean, I guess this is a perfectly fine run for it. I do a ton of damage. I should get the one that makes it so I do more damage to enemies farther away. That actually would be worth it on its own.
No more heads.
Even if the free palms
Beautiful.
would be absurd.
My boon from chaos is transformed.
Okay. But yeah, I remember the Chaos Egg used to be amazing, but Chaos just doesn't show. Here are 2 encounters from completing it. Yeah, you know what? We'll just hold on to it for the time being. Max it out. This is a good run for it.
Check.
Then we'll have to figure out what Dearest Daddy's perk is. That sounded weird.
Let's slay some heroes then.
Okay. No gold. These are tough. I'm going for this. I'd love the Hammer of Daedalus, but it's going to show up again. Guaranteed. Hello? Might not have that guarantee. I wonder if I can actually load up 2 cast ammos at once. Yes, I can. And it does extra oh boy. I see why you might want to... I see why you might want to do this without the regenerating ammo. Because that could get really goofy.
Message for
That could get insanely goofy.
Hades.
Swift Strike. That feels good. And, like I said, Hammer of Daedalus. Let's see if there's anything in here. I'm kind of rolling on a solid no. Yeah, solid no. That's okay. Let's see. Yeah, the other thing that's kind of messing with my schedule is I'm finally coming out of my shell. When Hades originally came out, it was kind of the perfect time for me in life. I had a lot of time, and I could spend it kind of as I wanted to, without a whole lot of things to get in the way. Special pierces foes. Attack does extra damage to distant foes. Chain shot would be good. Let's go with sniper shot.
Drawn tight.
I feel like that's better. Let's see. But this year, I'm actively trying to make more friends. I'm trying to reach out to new creators that I've never worked with before, and creators that I've known about, and so on and so forth. Just as kind of a, hey,
Dust.
I am not an island, and working with other people is really fun. It's just a matter of, might actually want to switch my cast up. Ow. Wasn't sure if that would actually be deadly, or damaging. We might want to get the Poseidon cast, if I can, on this. The Athena one is kind of boring. It does decent damage, but it's not...
Can use.
It's not amazing. Okay, what else we got around here? Ooh. Actually, the Artemis cast would be pretty dang good on this one if we can get it. Because, yeah, we're not getting the deflection that we really are looking for here.
Let us clash here again before you face the champion. We never will allow you through without a fight.
You're nothing like Theseus. Why go along with everything he says and does? You're your own man. And bull.
King Theseus slew me in life and saved me in death. I was cast into Erebus, a monster. He found me when he died, and used his influence to bring me here with him.
That's nice of him and all, but sounds like you're even to me, seeing as he killed you in the first place.
No, we're not. And I will fight for him and alongside him for eternity, as recompense for helping me to understand exactly who I am.
All right.
Load it up.
Let's just do a ton of damage to this guy. Gosh, this is a good run. Yeah, increasing the amount of choices that I have and can see is actually, like, the most busted thing you can probably do in this game. Because it gets around the RNG of, like, buff quality as well. And so, this means I can choose exactly the run that I want to go for here. Oh, well, that was fast.
Stand down. I concede.
I beat the Bull of Minos. In the name of Hades. I can switch to a different boon.
So I could go for crit, which would be absurd. But I think I want to go for a crit cast. There's also Artemis's Aid, but no thank you.
Mind, will she?
Alright, so 10% chance to crit. Decent cast damage. Yeah, that's pretty good. Oh! Does the bonus... Oh, shoot. I'd do it. Let's see. If we actually recharge these. Controller ran out of juice. This is honestly not unusual for me, and it kind of sucks. Okay, well, it's fine. Because I have... I bought a bunch of batteries recently, and it has saved my butt. So, extra bonus with the... Extra bonus with this cast... It doesn't necessarily hit the thing I'm shooting at. In fact, it pops out of whatever I've shot. I don't know.
The power of the gods.
Maybe it's not as good as I thought it would be, but it means I'm not wasting my casts always. Hello. Got a couple of things. Let's go for this first.
Come, heroes of Elysium.
Because my regular attacks do a ton of damage. Okay, got that one. I don't know how I got that one. I don't even know what's going on.
Pay these wretches.
Mine.
Well, I do a ton of damage, so everything is good. We might honestly get through this faster as a result of this power-up, which might exactly be what I'm looking for. Grandmama.
Why, thank you, little sprout.
All these are boring. I'll go with that.
What made you think I'd stand for this from you?
Had to do it, Artemis. I angered her, I guess.
Okay. You're not getting the... Yeesh. I don't think I've ever chosen Artemis second. Shit's spooky.
That one's rearming.
Oh, that's frustrating. You really have to avoid those. Okay, it's not quite as bad as it could have been. There we go.
I will admit mistakes were made back there, so you just don't make them again next time, alright?
Okay, let's go for support fire. I hear a fish. Now we just have to find... Okay, there it is.
Here, fishies.
Oh, it's too late. Kind of hard to see against the white background. Ooh, Patroclus. And I think now we can actually give him the nectar. Patrick.
Not here. Not with these kings and braggarts. Although...
What's up, Pats?
Hey, look. I can tell you're struggling right now, and maybe this isn't the way to help you through it all, but I want you to have this.
Ah, so you are taking pity on me then? Well, I've no pride like many others here, so I shall take it. Though let's make it a fair exchange, shall we?
I am most grateful to you, sir. Is something wrong there, sir? I mean, shouldn't you be up and about, competing for eternal pride and glory and all that?
What's the use? Let's say we fought, if anybody asks. Now go. I've no quarrel with you. Besides, I'll just remain here comfortably at rest for some untold millennia, I guess. Have a nice... whatever time it is.
I could go for the healing. But let's go for the damage.
Thanks.
Certainly, stranger.
Let's go for the gems. We got a ton. Let's get more. Good timing. There's some money, and you know what? We're about to go into a big shopping area. So let's just go for the maximum HP and nothing more. Alright, we good? We good. Alright, let's go dunk on these fools. Yeah, you know what? I think the solution...
Our sworn enemy!
Theseus, before you flap your ghostly gums at me again, I'd like to hear from good Asterius this time. He almost never gets a word in thanks to you.
The king speaks for the both of us, short one. Though if you wish to hear me say something to you, I will oblige.
And I too shall oblige. That is, oblige my trusty spear, which yearns to penetrate your soft and vulnerable, altogether pallid flesh. Now die!
Okay. So I do spooky damage now.
No holding back.
Weak.
Oh, that's interesting.
He thinks that he can vanquish us, Asterius.
Well, that's okay. This is... There he goes.
That was my friend, you
Ow.
bastard!
You and me, king. Okay.
Yeah. Maybe going for the,
Can't do
the
that.
bonus damage would have actually done the trick.
Witness the power of the gods!
Not yet. Whose side is he on?
Why, you!
Okay, there we go.
I can't.
Decent amount of burst. Ow. Oh, it's okay. We got him. We got him easy. And we might actually be able to get through this a lot faster with my new modding situation. I'm actually going pretty quick.
I'll just help myself.
Then again, this is an exceptionally strong run.
So close to the surface already.
Okay, so we got the broken spear point. After taking damage, become impervious. 2 damage for... Yeah, that is actually really good. But let's go distant memory. And anything cool here? Nope.
I'm out of here.
This would have actually been a really good pomegranate blossom run, now that I'm thinking about it. Because we'd have, we only have a couple of god boons that I'm rolling, from what I know. At least only a couple that can be upgraded. Yeah, I don't see any gold pots. I'm trying to go quick. I got limited time. I've always got limited time, but it's extra limited nowadays. Gosh, I'm not even sure which of these I want. Let's grab the Titan's Blood no matter what. Bonus dash, life recovered, dodge chance.
That's the stuff.
There was a regenerate cast ammo faster. You know what, actually, that's not the most helpful. I mean, it's helpful, but it's not actually that amazing. Not for this run.
Think I got one. Another scuffer.
Still wish there was a cast weapon in this game. That'd make a lot of difference. Just being able to... Heck, I'm not even sure if I need to load shots here. I do a ton of damage. Cast weapon. You know, just something that gives you a couple extra cast ammo for extra goofs could make a massive difference here.
Tasty, sort of.
At least for making cast builds more viable. It's not that they're necessarily unviable to begin with, they're just really hard to pull off. You know, you only get so much cast ammo in a run. You're reliant on, what, like 2 or 3 sources and some very specific perks to get there?
Next.
And like, you can buff it up with some temporary stuff, but it's not... It doesn't scale wildly out of control normally. And I wish it would. I almost feel like, oh gosh. Maybe every subsequent, like, cast upgrade beyond the first? Or, oh, yeah, that would be it. It would probably break the balance of everything. But almost having it that the, having it that cast damage is lowered normally, but every subsequent upgrade increases the damage and your amount of cast ammo. So if you really go hard on cast, ooh, that would be cool. I would like that.
Olympus, I accept
Too late.
this message.
Never gonna happen, but still. Just go Mistral Dash.
Down the
I'm not
chute.
gonna use anything else anyway. Let's just go max HP. We'll get more money. Just be tanky as shit. I guess there was the potential that we could get the deflection dash. I just don't think we strictly need that. We're in a very good position here. You know what? For once, I could just leave. You know, as soon as we get the Satyr sack, we could just peace out and just go fight Hades. Like, I'm gonna have no trouble fighting Hades like this. I usually keep going for the sake of ridiculousness. But in this scenario, do I need to? No, I don't. That's weirdly refreshing. I'll cut some time off of my...
I'll take this
my
one.
run. Because, yeah, I could keep teching up and powering up here. I guess the one thing is we lose a little bit of grind on the distant thing. Okay, that alone actually is kind of worth it. Especially because I'm probably only going to spend, what, 5 minutes? 5 minutes on this tops?
One Satyr sack coming right up.
Yeah. I'll just hang out here. Weird. This... Maybe once I have all of the trinkets maxed, I'll go faster. If I was really under heavy time constraints, I'm just under moderate time constraints right now. Actually, no, I am under much heavier time constraints than I'm thinking, because I gotta get this video up. Which means I gotta render this video, which means, yeah, okay. We'll get this buff and then we'll get out of here. I'm just treating today like an absolutely normal day, but no. Today is my fake day off. I really need like a week off sometime this year. I don't know which week it's going to be.
Not yet.
I'll figure it out. But just kind of a week to just really catch up on side projects. The problem is, like, so much of the stuff that I need to catch up on is just my standard recording work, which is... I mean, that just requires standard things. So, I don't know.
In the name of Hades.
Let's see we get lucky? Yeah, there we go.
Hope Demeter won't mind. Blood's on offer here.
Let's go palm.
Why not?
Oh. Can't do support fire for some reason, and I'm not honestly sure why. I've never seen that before. Alright, let's just do this, and let's get out of here. I like to keep going, but...
The Guardian of Hell itself decides the time has come for a short break and snack.
I owe you one, boy.
Cerberus impressed. Not that he doubted you. It's a Hadsman.
Got here as quickly as I could.
It grew distinctly colder just as you arrived. So Demeter has been in contact with you then. That witch. Tell me how much she knows.
What? I don't... Wait, this everlasting winter, it's her doing, isn't it? Why? Don't mortals die when it's cold? Sounds like a lot of extra work for you.
Then you are ignorant. Keep it that way with her, lest you risk everything, you understand. The consequences would be far worse than a foul stretch of weather. But enough talk now.
Okay. Should have gone for the extra dashes in retrospect. Wow, that actually does a ton of damage to him.
This yourself.
Okay. The nice part is, because I went with the deflect dash, I'm still going to take some damage here. But his stupid skulls are less of an issue. Assuming I actually manage to avoid them. Man. This is going fabulously for me. I guess I should probably lean into those. Well, it's okay.
Ready.
We are obscenely ready to just ruin dearest sweet Dadums. Huh. I think I did actually deflect hits into him. Okay, let's get rid of you. Leave nothing alive.
Go home.
Yeah, I'm just kind of face tanking here. I probably seem kind of subdued compared to where I usually am. I don't know if we've discussed peak Wanderbot theory for like 2 years. This is like early morning Wanderbot.
Finished.
I'm too relaxed for my own good. Oh, I know why I'm relaxed as shit. I actually got exercise yesterday for once. Oh, it's okay.
No, you don't.
Go home, boy. Zagreus?
Let's see. So what am I going to say? Right. I kind of fallen off the whole exercise thing due to quarantine. It's so easy to just be sleepy and tired. And, you know, not really getting a whole lot of exercise, especially when you can't get outside.
I shall see you back at home. Again, you.
Anyway, yeah, not a whole lot of exercise recently.
By my father's name.
Not my fastest run, but that makes sense. It was a very chill run, so go figure.
Having already seen the splendid cottage of Persephone sufficient times, the stubborn Underworld prince nevertheless attempts to go there once again, although his memory of it shall have to do.
How?
Anywho, so yeah, yesterday I was just like, you know what? Enough is enough. Time to actually get some exercise in again. And so I specifically played, it's a VR roguelike
really.
Called Until You Fall, which is effectively like a full-on melee combat simulator. It's real good.
Excellent work, my son.
It might not necessarily be the best roguelike out there, but as far as exercise goes, gosh, it was incredible. Alright, we gotta go talk to Dad.
Congratulations!
Father, I know we can't exactly change the past, but we can try to move forward. Look, I know I'm not even supposed to have this stuff, but everyone likes it. Won't you try it at least? Here, take it either way.
I can dispose of this properly. Speaking of disposal, I've no further need for this here, so rid me of it, why don't you? On your way out.
Father, I don't know what to say.
Regarding your responsibilities, our resources director is available to you in my private quarters. Normally, it would be I alone transferring excess resources back into our realm.
Huh.
The fabled resources director. So now I get to give away the hard-earned resources I've painstakingly gathered over time.
You get to do precisely that. It is not necessary that you do. But if you wish to rise above your current station, you shall do it.
What's the point in rising above my current station? I thought our work was to be done in secrecy.
It is. There is no point but pride, and pride is dangerous. Do what you will. I care not as long as everything gets adequately done.
Sounds great.
Huh.
Nyx has a very steady presence, doesn't she? I want to say she hasn't changed a bit since before you were born, but I know that she's been through a lot.
She's always managed, and quite gracefully at that. Never seen her break a sweat over anything, even when I confronted her about you. Though you two seem closer than I realized, I think.
Well, your father isn't always the conversationalist, and Nyx, she was the first chthonic god I ever met. I suppose she welcomed having another lady about the house.
I'm sure she did. Hope Orpheus is okay.
And after that, Dusa, you are to clean the rafters once again and prune the gardens thoroughly. By then it should be time to tend the kitchens and sweep the lounging area a second time.
Yes, right away.
Poor Dusa.
May I help you? I never thought I'd see the Queen again. I still can't quite believe she's back. And staying? Is that really your doing?
It's her doing, not mine. So you know her. Because you could have told me about her, who she was to me.
Don't know her all that well. But I do know Nyx. And I've been bound to secrecy as part of my oath to this house. I flay oath-breakers and liars, Zagreus. Wouldn't do for me to be no better than them now, would it?
No, I suppose not. So what does this mean for Nyx now that she's back? Or for you, for that matter?
The Queen always gave Nyx her space. Your father, though. I don't know what it'll be like for him if she decides to stick around this time.
Hope to find out.
Right. The many fish.
Please take these, will you, Chef? Use them wisely, my friend. Greetings, broker.
Let's see. I don't really have much of a use for keys. But that's not a really good... That's a terrible trade. Okay. I don't... Yeah, I mean the Erebus gateways are good. Look at the court music stand for the time being now.
Keep his boundless libraries of music in order. Just have to fill it in.
Our court musician need not be so indulged.
Okay, so now we can get the many songs. Holy shit, this is expensive, and I know exactly why. Oh. Sure.
Let's go with this. Always wanted my own entertainment table, and I can finally afford one, I suppose.
Keep entertaining yourself, boy.
Here's the fee. They say that only Heracles himself can lift these things. I'll take them then.
You think you have the necessary strength?
Let's see.
Ooh. Here's the commission. There's not much on the menu in the lounge, but maybe this will help.
Who requested that?
Well, I don't see why not. Should make the entryway into the lounge a bit more welcoming.
I welcome you to go about your business, boy.
Okay. Let's see. So we want to talk to him in a second. I've been getting a bunch of people throwing wild theories. Hello.
It was only a matter of time, I suppose.
Okay, so we're almost done in a number of these things. I've been getting a bunch of wild theories on how to unlock Guan Yu. So, originally it was spend X amount of Titan's blood.
What infernal forge created you?
Okay, I've definitely got this one.
Time to give that
Definitely
thing some
got
work,
that
I guess.
one. We've definitely got Artifact of Hestia. I think we're good. But somebody was saying unlock one aspect in all of the different weapons. 6 Titan blood in the spear. With stuff in this... Hell if I know. Let's see. I think we're good, actually.
Twin fists of Malphon.
So which ones do I
combined
upgrade?
surely cannot be stopped.
Whoa, those are some paws.
Power beyond
I'll
time.
max out Aspect of Talos. Because that's one that I want to use. Okay. Hello.
Should look good right there.
An object intricately carven solely for the purposes of recreation now resides within the pleasure-seeking prince's chambers, although his lack for an opponent limits its appeal.
Face me yourself, old man. Wait, this requires a second player, doesn't it?
A massive set of weights, positioned carefully in line of sight of any visitors, shall doubtless make them think the prince is stronger and in better shape than in reality.
I get lots of exercise, okay?
He does. I mean, we don't see him on his off time, necessarily. But presumably...
Hey, Achilles. I heard from Lady Artemis out there. It seems you have a bit of a fan in her. She wanted me to tell you you're the best. She's not mistaken, by the way.
The goddess of the hunt herself said that? That's very flattering to hear. Good thing she doesn't know I'm all washed up by now. The memory is of my glory days.
Dang it.
Oh, for me? I can't accept something like this, lad. You know that.
Come on, Achilles, live a little, such as you're able. I won't tell if you won't tell.
Elaborate.
Right, last thing.
Waste of... denied.
Keeping busy, Resources Director. It's been a while, Resources Director. I'll be sure to pay you a visit whenever I'm swimming in Underworld valuables and want to feel better about myself in my new role.
You officially serve the House of Hades as his dedicated security specialist. Your work conducted in relative secrecy, employment at will for an indefinite term. Should you earn sufficient resources during your efforts, you may donate them back to the Underworld via the Resources Director. Advance in rank and earn a fancy badge. It's purely symbolic, carrying no additional responsibilities, though it may induce a sense of pride, which every god should have. Unfortunately, while I got the keys, we need a lot more darkness than I have. Even if I'm earning a lot per run. We still want to invest a lot of that in the mirror. I guess if I made the mirror upgrades free, there's... Probably just keep investing in... Okay, good. Dark Foresight is maxed out, 20%. Next up, all we have to do is max out God's Pride and maybe Fated Authority, but even then, I don't actually care too much. Alright, so with that, at the very least, this is a good stopping point, and we managed to get into just about the hour mark. Let's see what this does quick. Call becomes Hades' aid, which briefly makes you invincible and your god gauge starts 10% full. Interesting. Not sure if I'd use that too much, but it'd be pretty fun to bring it with me into a fight against Dear Sweet Dadums. Yeah, that'd be worth it. For now, at least, though, I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.